Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome to our Impact Wrestling stream. Hello to all of you. Hope you're having a great week. And we're right in the process of the BTI match that is happening right now. So that is Kevin Knight in the ring. And he's looking pretty good so far. So keep your eye on the BTI match while we get started. But hello to all of you. Again, hope you're having an awesome week. Hope you're enjoying all the wrestling that's happening. SummerSlam just ended with WWE. A lot of stuff going on in the world of AEW. Getting ready for their big pay-per-view that's coming up as well. So lots of things going on in pro wrestling. And as always, Jeff, we're here for more Impact. They are building toward their next pay-per-view. Actually, two of them. With Multiverse and a lot of announcements from them, man. That thousand show that we were just talking about, a certain tag team is reuniting for the first time in quite a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good to see them back together. I'm not gonna spoil the news just yet. You got to stick around for a little bit if you haven't heard of who's announced, but. It's gonna be a good show. I'm kind of upset that I'm not gonna be able to go to it, but yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we've got some good stuff happening tonight, too. A lot of good things that we're going to get to see this evening. We'll go over the card in just a little bit. But before we do, let me just get some stuff out of the way as far as our channel goes. People asking about Jody and her surgery. Of course, obviously, we wish her the best in her recovery. She said everything went well. That was the last thing I did see on her Twitter. So those of you who are asking, cool to ask, and thank you for doing so. But it looks like everything has gone well, and she should be recovering soon. I know she said she was anxious to get home, which of course that's the biggest thing you want to do after something like that. So,
right.
So yeah, everything's going well. So that's good news on that front. Before we get into it, and I know we're gonna get asked, so
are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna nip it in the
about a certain someone.
Yeah, it might be somebody that a lot of people in our community always seem to have on top of mind, regardless of whether he's. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So, if you're not living under a barn, there was an announcement made today. And of course, this doesn't pertain to Impact, and we'll get right back to Impact. The one thing I want to say is I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because it's a segue for you to come out and see us on Sunday. We will talk more in depth, much more in depth about this. I have a big time. Could be one of, listen, this is advertisement enough to come out and see us because this could be one of the biggest grievances I've ever had.
Top 5 grievance of all time.
This could be a top 5, yes.
You know, I gotta say this. We should, for the TIGs, clip the best grievances of the year.
That's a good one. We should.
I think that's gonna have to happen.
I think that might have to get added.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that in that thing that we do because it only gives us so many free choices. I'll have to eliminate one. And yeah, that's a good one. I like that. But yeah, this is definitely going to be top 5 for me. Yeah. Because now I get to go off a little bit. That certain things came out today, and of course, all credit goes to Fightful and Sean Ross Sapp for reporting this. Of course, saying that Bray was suffering from a life-threatening and career-threatening illness, and so there should be a lot of people that are out there today. Not you guys, of course. Our community is, generally very, caring and stuff like that toward wrestlers and stuff. I'm talking about those others, and that's what I'm going to talk about on Sunday. A lot of people feeling pretty bad and pretty stupid today, because that is, when you're talking about someone's life. That's serious stuff, and so we'll talk about it on Sunday. I'm not gonna take up of course this is our Impact stream, so we'll definitely talk. So come out Sunday. If you're not doing anything, stop by on Sunday. Of course, we'll be doing it Between the Ropes. That will be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will probably lead off the show with that and discuss it throughout. It's big news, obviously. The good news is, though, he's doing better. He's recovering. They say possibly, the date that was mentioned was maybe September. Of course, he did follow it up by saying that obviously nothing is set in stone until he is 100% cleared. So it is very up in the air. But that is the best news we've heard in a while. And so, Jeff, it's just the one thing is, as fans, you're just happy the dude can live his life. I mean, it's not so much being a wrestler anymore. When something is said that it's life-threatening, that's serious stuff, man. The man has a family. He's got kids. He has a wife, he's getting married, which is way more important than anything he would ever do in a ring. And, and people really need to realize that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna take away from the discussion on Sunday, but what I will say is life is more important,
much more.
And I'm sorry to break it to some of you out there who think that wrestlers and their storylines revolve around you, but they do not. These people are people. They're human beings. They have lives. They get ill.
Yes.
They go through things just like the rest of us do. I get it. We all miss them on our television screens. We want to see them back, but the main thing is he's healthy and in a place where he can be with his family,
Right.
and provide for them. And it sounds like he's coming back at some point. Again, as long as he's healthy, great, but no rush, because he's got kids that he's got to be there for.
Yes.
30 years, 40 years down the road.
Yep.
That's what matters. It doesn't matter how many WWE titles or whatever he wins in his career, none of that. What matters is that he's able to be there for his family. So
100%.
I'm glad that it sounds like he's on the mend. Hopefully he's back when it's medically safe to come back. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Yes. So we'll get back to that. Obviously, like I said, on Sunday, put a little pin in that and come out and see us on Sunday. We'll discuss that a lot more in depth. And like I said, you won't want to miss my grievance because it's a good one. And it is concerning a little bit of that. So, all right. Let's get back into it. Other than Between the Ropes, of course, nothing the rest of the week other than that on Sunday. And then we'll be right back here next week for Impact Wrestling. Abby's on Monday. They'll also follow up a little bit, of course. I'm sure Jody will, if she's able. Obviously, if she's able, because that's, we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep that at TBA. We'll let you guys know what's going on with that. But either case, I'm sure she will want to, discuss the news. It's big news. And, those guys have been plugging away doing Abby's Window every single week without really any news. So this is big. And if they can, they will. So we'll let you know about that too. Keep in mind, 2 pay-per-views. Obviously, like I said, the Multiverse 2, we will do that on the channel. And obviously, we will have their next. This is going to escape me. What's their next pay-per-view? I forgot. It's gone. Wait, hold on. It's in my picture somewhere. I have some stuff. Emergence. There you go. Emergence. So we have that coming up as well. So 2 big pay-per-views coming up for Impact that we will be doing. Watch-alongs for. Okay. Let's welcome some people in and get into it, shall we? Derek says, home early from birthday celebrations, went to see the movie Talk to Me. Oh, yeah, there was no way I was going to see that. No way, no way, no how. That's got the rolled over black eyes and stuff like that. Nope. Absolutely not. Nope. So, yeah, there was no way I was going to see that. So, yes, thank you for the warning, though. Zicky Dice is in ROH, says bonkers. Really? Okay. Well, good for him. I want to see him do well. Jeremy Dunderman, a member of the channel, is here. Welcome, Jeremy, and thank you so much for being a member of the channel. We appreciate you.
I think I got my soundboard back.
Oh, cool. All right. There we go. There we go. Little hand for Jeremy. We did fill you in on Jody, so yes, there you go. Brandon Davies here. Dylan is here. Deanna is here. Greg is here. Hey, Greg. John G is here. Heather is here. Tazzy is not here tonight, John G. He's baseballing, I'm sure. Let's see. We have got Aaron Greenewalt. Carl is here. We've got Boomers TV is here. Let me talk to you. Big interviews with LA Knight. And what a promo from him and The Miz. That was pretty good stuff. That was some pretty good stuff. I liked it. Let's see. Bonkers LFC. Brandon says he's all rested up from SummerSlam. Too broke to pay attention. What's up, guys? What's up with you? We've got Alisha in the house. Hello, Alisha. How are you? We've got Barry Monkey from Twitch. We've got Dylan. We've got Michael King. We've got am I going to finally meet with oddly enough, Linda Blair is a wonderful human being. I had the chance to, I didn't meet her, but I had the chance to be at a couple conventions that I went to where she was part of. And I got to see her kind of from a distance speaking to some people. She's very sweet. So yeah. Too broke to pay attention. Oh, is that Moda? That's right. It is, isn't it? That's right. I think it is Moda. I remember that. I remember he was in once before as Moda. Then Deanna pointed it out. Yes. Okay. That's right. Hey, Moda. John Kessler. Hello, John. Conrad is here. Hey, Conrad. Good evening to you. Mark is here. What's up, Mark? Praying for him, of course, talking about Bray Wyatt. Yes. Uh-oh. My stream dove off there for a second. It was weird. All these storms and everything in this area again, man. Thunderstorms, tornado. We had 2 tornadoes in Pennsylvania, northeast PA. One of them very northeast, well north above me, and one of them east of me near the Allentown area. Scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff, man. So many thunderstorms and stuff going through. Devon, oh, you got ahead of us, John. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. It's time for Impact on Access TV. Yes, if you're on Access TV, as always, please don't spoil the chat because obviously we don't start until 8:30. So with the YouTube stuff. Did I miss anybody? Michael King. Hello, Michael. Barry Monkey wrestlers do a job while they're doing work on TV. I take an interest. What happens outside the show has nothing to do with me. So unless it's factual, not something I would personally speculate or talk about. Can you send storms down here? I don't think we had rain in months. You don't want these ones. you don't want any part of these. But listen, man, you down there in you're in Texas, right? I mean, you get enough tornadoes. I don't think you'd really want any more. So yeah, you wouldn't want these. So all right. Well, there you go. We welcomed everybody.
We owe Derek a happy birthday. Today's Derek's birthday. And I think yesterday was Jason Stomper's, someone said. So happy birthday, Derek, today.
Double birthdays. There you go.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go. 2 birthdays. 2 birthdays today. Happy birthday. Hope you guys had great ones and hope you enjoyed your birthdays. So very cool. Happy birthday to both of you. All right. We are going to get into the card. We're going to talk about tonight's card that we have for Impact Wrestling. There's some interesting stuff on it, and we will discuss the card, and we will talk about what's going on tonight. Damian Robinson is here. Hello, Damian. How are you this evening? Hope you're well. Barry Monkey says, and the other one. Prayers for, the Hawaii stuff. Dude, that's sick too, man. Like wildfires running rampant through the island of it. That's horrible. Horrible. All this crazy stuff that's going on is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So, all right. Do you have the card, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. Let me go in there. Where did my card go? Darn it. Give me 1 second. I'll get the card.
No worries. We're experiencing technical difficulty. Stand by. Oh, I'll ask you all while we're waiting. Did anyone watch or have you watched? God, man, my brain is so fried. Twisted Metal.
Oh,
it's so good.
It
is so good. You know, when I first started watching, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I remember the game. Obviously, I played, but I probably haven't played it since like PlayStation 1 or 2. So it's been a while. And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell are they going to put this into story mode? Oh my God. It is so good. The gore is completely over the top. And it's just wonderful. I think it's fantastic. I'm glad they're doing a season 2. I really absolutely love it. Derek said it just finished Samoa Joe, and of course, the actor who played who did the voice is the guy who did Lego Batman, which is insane, and him doing that insane stuff is just crazy. Seeing acting the way he did, but oh my! I don't want to spoil it for you, Jeff, because I know you did. Did you finish?
Oh, I finished it. Yeah.
Okay, you finished. Okay, so I loved how they led into the next season as well, and I think it's. I don't want to spoil it for anyone in the chat that didn't watch it, but I think it was fantastic. I really thought it was fantastic. Highly recommended if you haven't watched it. And it's a quick watch, Jeff, right? It reminded me of watching Cobra Kai. Like the episodes are quick.
Yeah. 30 minutes. Yeah. 30 minutes, 10 episodes. So
yeah, you can kind of waylay through it. So it just definitely watch it. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who likes that kind of stuff. It was really good. Will Arnett, yes, thank you. All right, main card tonight. Let's go. We had Champagne Singh versus Kevin Knight. Who won? We always miss it.
Pretty sure Kevin Knight won.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, Kevin Knight probably on his way up the ladder a little bit. So well deserved. Very good athlete. He's been in a lot of matches that we've seen recently, and he's been very good. So there you go. All right, the main card. Yeah. This one is interesting, man. Yeah, Gujjar is back as Berry Monkey, but he's going up against Dirty Dango. And listen, he's got a man in his corner now. Jeff, I want to see this end up in Wrestle House. I really, really do. Johnny Bravo as his wingman now, and I really hope that means they're going to do a Wrestle House. Usually when Johnny Bravo is around is when they do these kind of crazy things. He always ends up involved in them in some way, so I'm really, really hoping they do. This should be interesting. I mean, Gujjar's back. It's hard on a call, but I don't think they're going to interrupt Dango's momentum at the moment. Gujjar will probably put up a good fight, but he probably will lose due to something, maybe from Johnny Bravo.
You know, just because I love chaos with wrestling storylines, I'm going to go the exact opposite. I'm going to say that Bhupinder wins.
Okay.
Because, as he called him, Alpha Bravo.
Bravo, yes,
tries to get involved.
Alpha Bravo,
and cost him the win. So, yeah,
maybe that's how it'll go. Yeah, maybe he'll be a screw up. Yeah, maybe he'll be like a screw up, and it'll cost him. Yeah, that could be. That could happen. Andrew Stevens popped in. Hello to you, and James Chadwick is here. Can Bravo get? Ooh, we don't want to talk about that. Shh, shh, James. Shh. Yeah, we don't want to discuss that. Alisha versus Jody threat. Man, oh man. We say this a lot on our show, but Alisha really gets thrown to the dogs. But listen, I don't have any remorse for her this time because she's shooting off her mouth. So whatever she gets tonight, she deserves. Jody threat will dish it out. And I really see Jody threat winning here. Unless there's some sort of shenanigans, will Eddie accompany her to the ring as she does with him? If that's the case, then you never know. You could see something weird happen where, maybe Eddie somehow gets a little trip in or something like that happens. We'll see if he comes down. If he comes down, the chances are probably better she might sneak out with a win. But Jody threat's tough. And if it's a one-on-one, yeah, I don't like Alicia's chances, Jeff.
You said the key thing, if it's a one-on-one. Do we really think it's going to be a one-on-one?
More than likely not from those two.
So my fantasy booking mind is thinking, what if someone comes out to join Jody? Who could it be? Like, who could it be? Who would it be?
Well,
who would you want it to be if you were doing that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one for the chat. Who, if somebody does, if Eddie does come down, the logical choice would be Kazarian, but I don't know. That's a good one. Who do you guys think? If there's that, a lot of people are saying it's time for shenanigans. Deanna says Alicia's no threat to Jody. That could very well be. So maybe they even the odds, or try to uneven the odds, I should say. But who would it be? Who would come down maybe to help Jody threat? Let us know in the chat. This one is very interesting to me. Speedball Mike Bailey against Kushida.
Yeah.
We know what happens when two faces collide, right? It doesn't happen very often unless there's a reason for it. Kushida, obviously a face. Mike Bailey, obviously a face. Now, they had that little promo last week with Speedball Mike Bailey and Jonathan Gresham. And we know what Jonathan Gresham said the week prior. So if you follow the storylines, could we be getting a turn from Speedball Mike Bailey? Did John Gresham talk him into things where he might be thinking a little differently? And are we going to get a turn from both of them? Is Jonathan Gresham starting a faction? And man, oh man, if he gets Mike Bailey, it's a hell of a start to something he might be cooking up there, Jeff.
You have me intrigued, Joe. You have me intrigued. That's honestly, that's not the direction I was going at all. So I love it.
Okay.
And darn it, make it happen. I hope that happens. I think Kushida's gonna win, but I think it will lead to Speedball kind of. I don't want to say turning, but I mean, you know that classic trope with a baby face where they get beaten a few times and then they kind of sulk a little bit and they're trying to find themselves again, and then you get that one match that helps you do it.
Yep.
You know, that's kind of the direction that I see them going with him, but I'm all for your idea.
Prime example, Jeff, of what you just said is Drew McIntyre now in WWE. I mean, we saw him storm out of the arena after that match, not talking to anybody. That's a classic, like Jeff said. That's a classic usual heel turn. So when he comes back, you might see him end up attacking someone that you wouldn't expect him to and going back in that direction. That's usually what they do. So that's a good call. That's a very good call. So maybe Speedball does turn. It'll be interesting to see. But I'm sure we'll get some clues tonight as to what that's going to be. Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament continues. We had the first match of that last week, and this week is a big one. It's Rich Swann and Sami versus ABC. So is ABC going to be eliminated right off the bat? Do they lose to Swann and Sami here, and then they're gone from from possibly getting their titles back? I would have to say probably not. We say this week after week after week. I love Sami Callihan and I love Rich Swann, but the fact is, do they love each other? A lot of times they seem to do little things in that ring when they're in there that kind of upset one another a little bit. So are they going to be able to get along the entire time? I don't know. I don't know that Sami's kind of a lone wolf. I don't know that that they can. But in either case, though, whoever does win this and goes on, I have to say it's going to be ABC. But this should be a good match, Jeff, either way. Two completely different styles here in a lot of ways. Swann and Sami don't have the time in the ring together, of course, that ABC does. But Sami can be devastating with some moves that he has if he gets a hold of them. And Rich Swann, we know how good he is.
Yeah. This is going to be a lot of fun. I don't know which team I want to see win more.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe ABC just because of my love for Chris Bay and Ace Austin, but it would be interesting to see Rich Swann and Sami going for those tag titles. So I don't make me call this one. I just think we're going to see a lot of fun. We're going to have fun with this one.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And speaking of fun, look at this one. Samurai del Sol debut. Black Taurus, we know what he can do. Laredo Kid, same thing, versus Bully Ray, Moose, and Brian Myers. About as volatile a team as you could get. Those three, while they're all, we love to hate them, but the thing is, they would all turn on each other for a dime. So you can't trust Bully Ray. We know that. Moose, listen, I neither one of them should trust Moose either. And Brian Myers, we know what kind of guy he is. Are they going to get along enough to win this match? Is the question here. So we'll see how this goes. But good to see Samurai del Sol. This is going to be a pretty exciting match. Whichever way, this could end up being a match of the night here, at least on that side of the ball. So this is going to be a good one. And thanks, Conrad, for don't forget to like the stream. Yes, thank you, Conrad. Yes, that's very important for any YouTuber and any person that does create content. For Conrad as well, if you go out and watch his show after AEW, very important to hit that like button. It is literally more important than anything else you can do for a streamer, because that is what they go by as far as if your video is seen. So yes, if you can, again, we have 40 people in the chat, 40 people that are out there. We should have 40 likes. Please make sure you smash the like button. So thank you, Conrad. Appreciate that. But Jeff, go ahead. What do you think of this one?
See, this is going to be a big chaotic mess, and I'm here for it.
Yep.
Always be on the lookout though for their newly formed partnership with Leo Rush. I know he's out injured. I don't know if this was taped before that. So, if it doesn't happen, it's probably because they taped this afterwards. I'm not sure. But they always have some tricks up their sleeves. But yeah, I don't know how long these guys are going to be able to keep it together. I'm sure they will. And it'll be a great faction, but my money's kind of on it won't last long.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Any of these guys are probably going to feud with themselves more than the other team, which is, we'll see how before this gets volatile, how long it ends up lasting. That's very true. Very, very true. Bully, Myers, and Moose would sell their own grandmothers to get it. It's very true. I'm going with Bully, Moose, and Myers because they have that 4-man match against Josh, Shelley, Sabin, and Kushida. I think Leo is still listed for Multiverse 2 teaming with Trey. So yeah, he is injured. We don't know the extent of that or how that's going to go. But yeah, so that is the card for tonight. It looks very interesting. Again, advancing storylines. We got to, that's what the show did last week. I know people were saying it wasn't one of their best shows in a while, but a lot of it was storyline advancement. They've got some extra time in between pay-per-views this time, so they are going to do that. They're going to go with whatever matches are going to happen. Obviously, Multiverse 2 part of the current storylines, but they're going to go and build toward Emergence. So we will probably see a lot of storytelling and stuff like that. So how I miss Boops, says Conrad. Yes. Moose. I read an article and I shared it on our Twitter about Moose and that contract he signed. He's literally signed through his 40s. I think that came from Fightful as well. That Moose signed one of the longest contracts that they've ever signed. So that's pretty big. That they got him signed and they have him for that long of a time. So Moose will be a staple of this company for a good long time to come. So that's big, and he's a huge part of them. So can't wait for Multiverse. Yes, it'll be fun to do it since we couldn't do the other one. So it'll be fun for us to be able to do the pay-per-view this time. Lori's here. Room, put, smoke, skid. Are you just feeling that way, Lori? Is that how your day is going today? It's a kind of a stalling engine kind of a day. I hope you're doing well. So wonder if Crazy Steve will be at ringside with Black Taurus. Hope they aren't splitting up. Hey, that'll be interesting to see. It's a good call. Maybe he will be out there. He sometimes does come out there. So, all right. Well, there you go. That is the card for Impact for tonight. So it's 9 minutes to 8:30. Got 9 minutes left. Gee, I wonder what we might talk about in that 9 minutes. Well, you guys should know. You come here every single things that make you go we talk about food, of course. I mean, we do this every single Thursday. If you're new to our channel, you're going to be like, what the hell are they doing? But we like to talk about food. And the reason is, listen, it keeps people paying attention. It wakes you up. It makes you hungry, makes you want to grab one of those snacks. So let us know. You could see up there on the board, you could see the cheese curls and the popcorn and the pretzels. And then you got the pizza up there. And then you got, oh, by the way, did you see the Joe Hendry cooking, his show about the food thing that he does with Killer Kelly and the pizza? Oh, God. That pizza looked amazing. That was a deep dish from Chicago. It looked amazing. I've never had Chicago deep dish pizza, but that, oh my God, did that look good? That's a funny show. If you haven't watched it, check it out. It's good stuff. And then of course you see the cheeseburger on there. It looks really good. It got some bacon on there. Got some mayo, tomatoes, lettuce, and then the big steak on the right. I mean, come on, let's go. Tell us what you had. What did you eat good? Let us know so everybody can get hungry. Let us know what you had to eat today. It's that time of the show. Jeff, did you get a chance? I'm thinking because you're off screen, you might be eating now. Am I right?
You are correct.
Ding, ding, ding. What you having good?
Having some Brussels sprouts.
Russell, okay.
Sausage.
Okay. What else? Anything else? Meat or anything with that?
Sausage.
Ooh, nice. Hot or mild?
Kind of mild.
Mild. Okay. All right. I haven't had sausage in a while. I said summertime when I grill out, I like to do sausage patties on the grill. And I haven't had them for a while. They're not easy to find anymore. I used to be able to just go grab them in almost any store. You can't really find them anymore, but that's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Let's see what everybody's doing. I had my wife made breaded chicken. I had some breaded boneless chicken along with a baked potato with butter and sour cream. So that is what I had. Let's see what everybody's doing.
I'll grab that.
What's that? Okay. Yeah, no problem. Damien says, I'm having some chicken and fries right now from ACAL. Steak, sweet potatoes, and green beans. Sounds good. Our tree house as well. I'm eating rice, chicken, hot dog, and salad pasta for dinner. That's a big variety. Ice cream and Subway, says Dana. Nice. Taurus says, I enjoy trips to the tree house. There you go. I'm having some chicken and fries from a local chicken restaurant from around my house with a Pepsi, said Damien. Jeff saw what I had. Texas Roadhouse 12-ounce ribeye. Oh, man. I love Texas Road. They're so good. The buns those buns that they serve there are to die for. I could sit there and just eat like baskets upon baskets of those rolls. Oh, my God. They're so good. Fish cakes from scratch with egg fried rice and sweet chili sauce. There you go. Taco salad, says Jeremy. That sounds good. Chicken pot pie. I am the only Italian you'll ever meet that doesn't like sausage. It makes me sick. Some people can't. I can't eat it as much as I used to because of the fennel. So those little seeds that are inside sausage sometimes bother me. So I can't have that. A lot of times if I get it, I'll get it ground up. Like I said, in the patties and stuff, because a lot of times when they make those, they don't have the fennel seeds. But yeah, I can't. I used to like it. Like my mom used to make it fried or put it in with sauce and stuff with an Italian meal. But I can't eat it that way anymore. But yeah, it's maybe it's something with the fennel that makes you sick from it. No dinner yet. May have some barbecue chicken tenders throughout the stream. Nice wings, said Brandon. Spaghetti bolognese, says James Chadwick. Wow, damn, that's fancy. Roman hangover noodles, very spicy, says Melissa. Okay, all right, very spicy, not just spicy, not just a little, very spicy. I can't eat spicy stuff. I don't have a tolerance at all for that. Some people can eat that and it doesn't bother them. I've seen people eat like those outrageously hot ghost pepper wings. No problem. No way I could do that. No way I could do that. Leftover pizza from Walmart, from the deli section. Yeah, you know those big pizzas that they sell in Walmart? I've had that before. You are killing me right now. I may make spaghetti tomorrow night, says Heather. I had bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and hash browns. A little breakfast for dinner, says John Kessler. All right. I'm down with that. Breakfast for dinner is good. Is Impact the sort of Fight Club? Yeah, no. It's a wrestling promotion, and I don't know who you are, and you can go goodbye. My oh my, I didn't realize this, but the NWA is 75. They're having their 75th anniversary. Oh, I could see that, Mark. They've been around for a while. A good long time. The number of times I heard from my Italian grandparents, how do you not like the sausage, huh? How do you not like the sausage? Yeah. Oh, so you couldn't eat it ever. Like even when you were younger and stuff, you couldn't eat it back then. It's an acquired taste, I think, too. I don't know that I necessarily like it without something on it. And even if I get like the sausage patties that I put on the grill, I have them I don't eat them plain. I put ketchup on them, or I put something to like dress them up a little bit. And when my mom would make the hot sausage, it would be made in the sauce. So I would mostly taste the sauce. So I don't know that I like. Now I'll eat breakfast sausages. Like I have banquet breakfast sausages, the turkey sausages that I make in the morning with breakfast. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you just don't like the flavor of it. So Khalid, hello to you. How are you? What kind of Italian are you? I think sometimes as a teenager it started messing me up. Hey, there might just be something in there that doesn't sit well with you. Like fennel's a big thing, and some people can't eat it. So it's possible. James, I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. I'm not even reading that comment. I'm not going there at all. It's funny though. But I also don't like ravioli. Oh, damn. Now see, that I can't get. I used to, my grandparents made homemade ravioli. They were so good. That I would never understand, Lori. Yeah, okay. Now I see that. Can't resonate with that one. The sausage I could forgive you for. The ravioli? No. I'm doing well. Hope you are doing well today. I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Well, thank you for sharing all of your wonderful meals. And we are just about to get started. We got about 30 seconds to go. Ricotta, yeah, I can see that. That's not my favorite thing. I of course I like it in lasagna, but again, dressed up with sauce and stuff like that, and the cheese, you don't really taste it as much. Yeah, I'm not necessarily a fan of ricotta cheese. I certainly wouldn't eat it plain. Yeah, I could see that. Hope we see Courtney Rush tonight. She's at some place recently where she can be signing autographs. Oh, by the way, one quick note before we start here. I don't know if you guys read, but Masha Slamovich put out a tweet. She had her fanny pack stolen, lost a lot of stuff, important to her, including a good amount of money. So if you are one who buys wrestling t-shirts and stuff like that, obviously she said, if you're in an event or something where she happens to be, stop by her merch table. So obviously if you do go to Impact and you see the events, please do that. Pick something up. Even if you go on a website or something like that, support her if you can and help her out. That's a sucky thing to have happen. I remember I saw her post initially, if anybody saw it, where she was, and of course, nowhere to be found. So it was stolen, which really, really sucks. So yeah. Aaron Johnson, Jobson, what's up, Aaron? How are you? Melissa says it's showtime. It certainly is. We're getting started. We are getting started. Here we get ravioli in a tin. I'm one for eating canned ravioli, James. The good old Chef Boyardee, man. I grew up on that stuff. People look at that and point their nose at it, and it's like, I actually kind of dig that stuff. I was raised on that. That was one of our big lunches that we had when I was younger. Was ravioli in a can. So yeah, I am not adverse to having ravioli in a can. And hey, look at it this way. If there's ever a zombie apocalypse, you're good to go. That stuff lasts forever. You can have that downstairs. Man, that's just stuff that never goes away. You can eat that whenever, man. You can eat it right out of the can. So there you go. Yeah, football preseason starts. I'm not much much for preseason. I'm a football fan, but preseason I've never gotten into. It doesn't do anything for me. Because I know what it's going to be. It's literally that the people don't play. The people on the main rosters don't play. Very little play from anyone during the preseason anymore. So it's just a way to showcase a lot of the younger guys, the rookies and stuff like that, and see how they play. So preseason does nothing for me. It's like watching anything that's like an exhibition, basically. But for those of you who do and you enjoy it, man, yeah, it's hard to believe it's that time of the year. Hard to believe it, man. Couple 4 weeks, and it'll be starting up crazy. Frozen cheese ravioli and meat sauce. Yum. Yes, Derek. That is the he I think he's gonna be good, man. He looks extremely quick. He might be someone who might end up being very good for them. I'll be interested to see how it is or how he does, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I always reserve my decisions about the Cowboys. As of right now, they don't have their best offensive lineman in camp, which is not good. He wants more money, and they don't have him going into the season. If he holds out, they're kind of screwed. So, ABC, as easy as 1, 2, 3. Ace Austin and Chris Bay are making their way down to the ring. Welcome to the Impact Zone. Jason sounds good. My birthday, yesterday's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. My friend brought me lobster ravioli for my birthday lunch. Damn. Not a seafood guy myself, but I'm sure it was good.
Always happen to come in right when we're talking about food.
And when Rich Swann is on his way out.
Oh, and I must say this. This has absolutely nothing to do with wrestling, but this week is National Health Center Week. I've been working on it a lot. Support your local community health centers, doggone it. They're good places to get care. And I'm done with my work plug for the evening.
Jeff gets in a shameless work plug. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Sami Callihan. So we're starting off with the number 1 contenders match for the tag team championships.
This will be fun.
Yeah, it should be a good way to start. I had Vietnamese pork noodle bowl. Damn, dude. Aaron comes in, just when everybody thinks they put theirs out there, and I think everybody's got you, and then Aaron swoops in. Whoop. Just is like, beat this, folks. Oh gosh,
no competition when it comes.
Right?
I mean,
right?
Just gourmet every time.
Gourmet, right? Man, what if PCO comes back tonight and gets revenge on Bully?
I'd like that.
I'd be all right with that too. Yeah. Death Funk. I still can't get over Ace Austin without that purple hair, man. He looks different.
He does look different.
Doesn't he? Looks so different. He honestly looks like a different dude. Like if you're looking at him from a distance, you're like, no, that's not Ace Austin. What's up, Charles? How are you? Rich Swann isn't pulling the angry ex-con psychopath card so well. Speaking of ravioli, and that you brought it up, James Chadwick brought up the canned ravioli thing. I did something really dumb earlier today. Our boss gets those for us at work. So he puts them in our back room. So if you don't bring a lunch or something, you can always go back there and have one of those little microwavable cans. So that's what I did. I didn't really bring a lunch or anything today. So I go back and I crack open the can and I put it in the microwave and I bring it out. And when in our back room, we have forks, of course they're wrapped in plastic, the plastic forks and stuff, they're wrapped in the plastic. So I'm not paying attention and I'm unraveling the plastic off of the fork, or at least I thought I did.
Yeah.
And the fork goes into the ravioli and I'm mixing it around and I take a big scoop of it. Little did I know. And there's plastic in the spoon that I took. So I swallowed a pretty small. I don't know if it's small or big, but I could feel it in there. And I swallowed a pretty good sized piece of plastic paper.
You know what? That deserves this.
Yeah, it deserves something. Yeah. That was kind of an epic fail. Not paying attention. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, this feels really weird because now I have this plastic in the back of my throat. I'm like, oh, good Lord. So I finally got it down after I ate dinner. So that ought to be interesting rolling around in my digestive system. But yeah. Oh God, the things you do when you're old. Boomers is talking about ratings. NXT is going to be dynamite in the ratings this year. Did you put it in the microwave? I did. Yes, I did put it in the microwave. It belonged in a microwave. It's one of those little tiny microwave containers. Big knee there from Sami Callihan and takes a little bow. Sami takes a
Charles offer. Oh man.
Honey flavored brown sugar cornbread with lima beans and baked pork loin. Well now.
Oh.
Okay.
That, my friends, is what we call a game changer.
That's it. That's it. Charles kind of swooped in and took out he might have taken the trophy tonight.
Well, that's some stiff competition right there. That is speaking to my southern roots.
That's it. Yep.
Oh,
kind of figured that Jeff would appreciate that. Yes.
See, Deanna already knows. Speaking to my southern roots.
I need Sami to grow his hair back. He looks so weird being with no hair, doesn't it? Yeah, I agree. Oh, wow! And a kick from Swann to Chris Bay. Oh. Oh, now look at this. Now, Sami, I don't know if you want to mess with Ace Austin out there.
Nah.
Oh, well, the thumb to the eye can even that up.
Yeah.
Sami says thumbs up, thumbs down. Ooh. Ow. Cactus driver on the ring apron. I kind of like no hair Sami. He just looks so different. Damn, that was rough.
That was
Sami throwing Rich Swann back into the ring, but Rich Swann turns around and gets a kick right into the side of the head now, and Swann takes out Swann and Sami. Chris Bay, the only man standing at the moment. We get closer to emergence, yes. Actually, I think the shaved head works. The black-dyed emo comb over wasn't serving him anymore. Good point. 20 minutes away from Spain versus Netherlands Women's World Cup quarterfinal. Ooh. Yeah. The United States went down, man.
That was early.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. That was a big upset, apparently. Yeah. That they lost that early in the tournament.
So it's no longer Dork Night, it's LA Dork Night.
LA. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is so over.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord. Man, when Miz called him, what do you call him? An Attitude Era throwback?
Yeah.
That's a perfect feud for him. Perfect feud for him to go up against the Miz. Oh my God, LA Knight is so over. Dude, I don't know how soon it's gonna be till someone's gonna get a shot at either Seth or Roman. But dude, I would have to list him. I know Cody's of course up there. But I'd have to list LA Knight as a favorite for something. Maybe it'll be the Intercontinental title. So maybe it'll be, maybe he'll take the title off of Gunther after Gunther, of course, beats Honky Tonk Man's record, because I'm sure that's going to happen. But maybe he'll be one to grab that Intercontinental title, or maybe he takes Austin Theory's title from him. But that man's going to have gold sooner than later. So extremely over with the crowd. I don't know that there's anyone out there that is as over. Well, Cody, obviously, I'd put him right up, but he's right up there with Cody Rhodes.
Joe, you just brought up a great sell or no sell question. Who's more over? What? We'll say LA Knight is more over than Cody Rhodes.
Cody, wow.
Sell or no sell.
Ooh, there you go. That's nice. We're doing some work for Sunday. There you go. We've got a topic for Sunday.
Yep.
There you go. All of you that are joining us could think on that. You've got 3 days. You got tomorrow, Saturday. Think about it. That's a hard one.
That's tough.
That is a hard one, man. Sami Callihan with a cover 1-2. No. Kick out by Chris Bay last minute. I love LA Knight, but I'm still super high on Gunther and his future trajectory. Gunther's killing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Gunther's killing it. I heard an interview with him on Busted Open, which was really good, by the way. Really, really good. No sell until Royal Rumble. I'm calling it now. I think early now, but don't be surprised if LA Knight becomes a world champion. From the way he's gone, I can sense it. The only thing with that is, Mark, and I don't disagree with you with someday, but I don't know as of now. This whole thing with Roman and the Bloodline is going to last for a while longer. I mean, Paul Heyman said they're in the third inning. that's a while to go. So that's going to go a while longer. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think it's probably going to happen when he passes Hulk Hogan. I think that he might hold that until he passes Hulk Hogan. So, and that's not until after next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So then you're looking at Seth Rollins. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that's going to go. So I don't know. It may be a little while till someone can get up one of the big titles anyway. Seth, I would imagine, would probably lose before Roman, but I don't know how they're going to play it. We never heard Cody's intentions. Obviously, he was interrupted. And then, of course, Seth is going to be in a program with Shinsuke Nakamura, which is very interesting anyway. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
So many kicks. Look at these kicks, man. Oh, Sami just. Oh, Ace Austin with a kick. Everybody gets a kick.
Personally, I would love to see LA Knight with the, and we can talk about this on Sunday, but I'd love to see him with the United States title because, I mean, think about how certain people are synonymous with certain belts, and he could go on that type of run. Now, I do think he should be a world champion. He's very capable of being a world champion, and he'd be super over and would sell a ton of merch like he is already. But I think you start there. I think you start there and then build towards that.
That's a good point.
But it's like Mark was saying. He's saying down the line, not like in the next 6 months, but maybe a year and a half or so from now.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh, man, what a move there from Ace Austin. Sammy's down. Cover 1, 2. Nope, saved by Swann. This is a really good match. Really good match.
It really is.
Conrad says, yeah. Small start and build it. According to the Endeavor, the reason they made the commentary team change is because they want Michael Cole to be the lead commentator and voice of WWE. I don't see that there's anything wrong with it. Match is getting a lot of time. Yeah, it is. Swann just took out Chris Bay with double knees. Austin and Sami in the ring. Ace Austin with another huge kick to the jaw. Oh, that might be it. One. No. Oh, look who's interfering. The damn goons. Man, the goons.
Oh. Well.
Skyler just planted Ace Austin. I guess they're just trying to screw over Austin. And here comes Sami.
That knee bent.
Sami gets the pile driver. Could they win this? 1, 2. They do.
Wow.
Thanks to the goons, ABC isn't going to get a chance at that title.
Wow.
Well, we know that's going to lead to a feud between those two. But Sami and Rich Swann moving on. Ooh.
Going up against the Rascals.
Yeah, man. Do you think LA Knight needs to hone anything? As much as I love him, I often feel there could be a slip up in a wrong tongue twister in the microphone. Is that? I don't think so. He's fine on the mic. He's had so much experience doing that stuff. I don't think so. I know and people say, "Oh, he made that little mistake on Raw." Listen, anybody could do that. It's okay. We've got the Coven. Taylor Wilde and Kylan King and Santino Marella. They're saying some really bad decisions have been made.
What's on your head?
So they're challenging for the title. So we're owed a rematch, says Kylan King. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Jessica and Courtney. We also want to be part of the tag team title match at Emergence. Because we're awesome. There couldn't be, they're huddling up. There couldn't be any more of a look of disgust from Taylor Wilde. Look at that. Santino's in the huddle.
Oh, this is great.
Dude, honest to God, Jeff, they need to do a Wrestle House. Could you imagine Santino in a Wrestle House?
Oh, man.
Oh, come on. This stuff writes itself. The two of them with Santino doing this kind of thing in a Wrestle House. Let's go. Look at break. Because we are also former tag team champions as well. Courtney does the superhero pose. The hands on the hips. Oh no, it's Masha Killer Kelly.
Oh, man.
Courtney and Jessica are a little scared. Whoa, we'll take them all on. Woo! They got a triple threat. Damn, dude.
Well.
Oh, my God. Anybody remember the OG Wrestle House during the... Oh, God, that was so good.
Classic.
So good. That was when they would go out to the backyard and they had the ring in the backyard and stuff like that. Yeah, match time. Oh, God. Yeah. That was so good. Yeah. That's, a lot of people are going to try to put that time out of their mind, and rightfully so. But the people who were doing this kind of thing, and they were trying to entertain all of us throughout that time, a lot of it was just so good because they were off the set. They weren't necessarily in the studios. They weren't in front of fans. And they really, so many of them did such a great job. And a lot of that stuff is hilarious. The stuff that the Good Brothers did when we watched their I forget the name. I always forget the name of that pay-per-view that they did.
Talking Shopomania.
Talking Shopomania. God, man, that was some of the funniest stuff I've ever watched. Me and Jeff just literally cracking up laughing on stream for an entire 2 hours. It's just amazing. I shall do a video on them one day. I saw it first. You sound like a superhero talking. I shall do a video on them one day. Sound like Thor a little bit. I saw a first appearance of Dr. Doom comic for 250 pounds. Way overpriced. I don't know I've got a big collection of comics still down in my basement in long boxes and stuff like that. And I was just going through some of them the other day. I've got some stuff that's probably going to go up in value. I have a lot of it's obviously from the late 70s, 80s, and early 90s stuff, which is worth nothing because there's so many of them printed. But I did find a first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. So the #1 issue of Spider-Man 2099 down there, which I know now that Across the Spider-Verse came out, that's a little more popular than it was. So yeah, I'm a comic book nerd. Masha and Kelly scares me, but they can kill me any day. I think a lot of people would agree with you, James. Yes. I like the idea of a fatal four-way for the KO tag team titles. We've got Dango and we've got Gujjar in the ring for our next match, which is going to start right now. Apologies if I take up a lot of the screen. I'm wondering about that. Oh, you're all good. You're fine. Talk all you want. Everybody's friendly in our chat, like Conrad said.
That's right.
James Chadwick wants you to behave yourself. Behave yourself. Can you tell I just watched RoboCop recently? Behave yourself.
Oh, man.
I like the 2099 series comics. They were pretty good. I love the Venom 2099, Spider-Man 2099. I can't remember some of the other ones that were. Yeah. Was there an Iron Man? I have a lot of them probably. Do a video of them. I have a friend who knows which ones are good with a blindfold on, and I will show. I looked them up. I checked prices on them and stuff like that to see what that. I really wish I would have had mine from the 70s, but my mom gave a lot of them away. I had like the Death of Gwen Stacy, that one. That's up there. it's up there. I was so mad when my mom gave those away. So angry. I was in college at the time. She's like, I gave them to the next door neighbor kid. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, what? I was sick. She also gave my Transformers away too. So all the Transformers I had gone.
Oh,
gone.
I feel that way about my G.I. Joes.
Do you know? Were you old enough to? Now, I mean, I know I've got a little bit of years on you, but were you old enough to have had the 12-inch GI Joes from the 70s that had the hair? Remember the ones that had the actual fuzzy like hair and stuff on there?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I had a couple of those that were my cousins, and they saved them.
Yep.
And I got them. So yeah,
they were literally the size of Barbies.
Yeah,
they were like the same. Which, ironically, I'm sure there were people that did some nasty things with them back then. I was probably like 8, 9 years old. So of course I wouldn't be thinking of that. But yeah. OMG no, says Brandon Barnes. Dango with a big right hand.
Oh, John Kessler, I can answer that for you. Sex Ferguson.
Sex Ferguson. Yes. Yes. And Chad Too Bad, right?
That's right. Chad Too Bad.
Man.
And Stang.
That was Taya Valkyrie's greatest moment. Between her being the one, like the kind of the Southern Belle style in the first one, to when she was the damn zombie killer in the basement. Oh my God. She is down there just picking off zombies in the. Oh, they were so good. So good. Cover 2 count for Gujjar.
And Chico.
Dude, they had everybody in those things. Enzo freaking Amore was in those things.
Oh man, they were so good.
Jeff and I often talk about that. I don't know, as one of our offshoot like things that we do, like maybe one night when we get, and I know there's so many things going on, but maybe when we have a quiet weekend, we go and revisit one of those and just do it like we do it live online. On the stream, because since we really never got to do that, it was just we weren't doing video then. So maybe we just go back and do one. It would be hilarious. Ball Layman.
Yep, Ball Layman.
Do you remember when they brought down the Four Horsemen or not the Four Horsemen, but the group that was supposed to be Randy Orton and Triple H and the Evolution?
Yeah.
And who can forget? Who can forget Retribution?
Yes.
With the guy wearing the paper plate on
Paper
his
plate mask. You had to be there, people. You had to be there.
Oh my God, we died. We were laughing so hard that entire night. Dango's on the mic. Alpha Bravo is there next to him. Alpha Bravo. Yeah, Dango's tattoo, obviously a tribute to Brody Lee. Yeah. Oh, no. Don't think Dango wants to see that.
Nope.
Jake, something's coming out.
I don't think Bravo wants to see that either, even though he's trying to act all tough in front of him right now.
I would agree with you. We just ripped the microphone out. Bravo trying to get in between him and chewing his gum. Oh, you need to see that tattoo for the first time? I don't know how long he's had it. Ever since we've seen him. You want to come out here and talk about how much you hate it? You hate it so much. Get the hell out of here. Or I can make you. He's taking off his tape. This is going to be an interesting match. Hercules Hernandez, he looks so much like him, Aaron. So much. With that short curly hair and the beard. And, of course, the build. Dango doesn't want any part of this. Oh, look at it. He kind of fakes him as if he's coming back in. Jake something going to take out Alpha Bravo. Now it looks like he's sneaking around the outside of the ring while Alpha Bravo is distracting him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to hang him out to dry.
Yeah, he's going to. Yep, there he is. He snuck back and but he saw him. Jake something a little bit too smart for that. Kessler said they were hilarious. He got it a few months after Huber passed away. Why does Jake cover up his Dragon Ball tattoo? I had all the metal Tonka trucks. I had those two. Construction equipment, all in metal, and I left them at my dad's when I went to visit one weekend as a kid. My stepbrother sold them at a yard sale. They are worth a lot of money, those metal ones now.
I've got a metal Tonka truck.
They are worth a lot of money.
Really?
Yep. I remember I had the crane. The crane always got tangled. The stupid thing when you write it up was like fishing wire almost, and it would always get knotted up on me. But yeah, they're worth a good amount of money. And I haven't looked them up lately, but they're worth a good amount of money.
I might have to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, you might have to check that out. Diener is on saying, I am not a failure. Big Con. Diener says, that's not my failure. That's his betrayal. It is betrayal. Conrad didn't stick around to see his boy.
There he is. He's here.
Oh, there you go. Betrayal. Betrayal. Can you buy Impact Wrestling figures? They have they have them on the shop.
I'm trying to think of what they're called, but yeah, they do have.
They're
them.
not actual ones that look like the WWE, but the Ultimate Edition and stuff like that. They're not like those. Big Con says, you're a sheep. You're a sheep, they say to Eric Young. Oh, I don't know about that. Love UI. That man has true morals. Can we please get a healthy Joe Doring back someday? I'd love to see him healthy and aligned with EY again. That'd be really cool, yeah. Big Con said, Eric Young, your ass is mine.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of a happy man, it's Johnny Swinger. He got his first win.
He's challenging for the world title, so.
Yeah. They just mentioned Zicky.
Oh.
He said, I've got a lot of thoughts, Dad. Oh, no. There's Kenny King might put a wrench in his plans. The DMC, the digital media. Kenny King is the DMC. I'm the internet's champion. What happened to Swinger, man? He just got ignored.
Right.
Or they just interrupted. Oh, he's still there. Uh-oh. What's the internet, Daddy? The man who lives in the 80s would have no idea what the internet is. No idea. Well, we've got Lish. And I do see Eddie Edwards with her as well. So she is not out there alone. EY is not someone I'd ever try and scrap with. Dude plays ice hockey for real. Like, I wouldn't even look at him wrong. Stripper Kenny. Yes.
Oh, that's such a great. You know what? That might be comment of the night right there. It's hilarious.
Which one? What? This chat is cool. I feel like I'm at a fancy wine and cheese club, and you're all talking about what wines go with what cheese. I'm uneducated on the impact.
Well, we're here to help. We're here to help.
Listen, we're glad you're enjoying it.
And we're more of a pizza and wings crowd, I'd say.
Yeah, we're really not wine and cheese here, I wouldn't think. No offense to anyone in the chat. I know I'm not.
No.
I know I'm not. DMC. Wait, Lish is wrestling too? She is. Yeah, she's wrestling Jody Threat. Jody Threat. James says, Eddie. Who's stripping? What? Who's what? Where is he going? Where are we going with this? Stripper Kenny. Yes.
Yeah, Stripper Kenny.
What's the internet, Daddy? I'm dead.
Could you? Well, that might be more of a private chat conversation there, because I'm just thinking about Swinger being introduced to different new things and some of his former rackets.
Oh my God! Yeah, what they used to have in the Swinger dungeon. That,
yeah,
could you imagine? See, we're putting together the perfect Wrestle House skits for these guys. I mean, come on. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine somebody in Wrestle House shows him a laptop and opens it up and shows him the beauty of the internet? Oh, my God. It'd blow his mind. He'd never have to do anything else other than sit by the laptop. He could just sit there the entire time. Corn hubs. Oh, that would be hilarious. See, it writes itself. I swear to God, if they copy this, if they end up doing this on a Wrestle House, we need credit. We need credit. Oh. Heather says, Jeff, why aren't you on the phone? It writes itself. Oh, my. Oh, that would be amazing.
Then Swinger could be like the Impact's rich version, almost like a throwback to the $1 Million Man.
Yep.
kind of gimmick.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm going to stop.
That would be brilliant. I would be absolutely. Lori's asking why she's riding the turnbuckle. Oh man, where are we going with this?
Someone I didn't see it.
I
Apparently
must have missed
someone
it
was,
too. I'm maybe glad I did. Oh, Jody threatened a little bit of trouble. I mean, Eddie's right out there. He's got that kendo stick, so she's always has to be on the lookout for that. Alisha with the break of the back. Jody Threat didn't like that. Okay. Alisha looking good. Johnny can be the single dollar man. Oh, my God.
See, now we're talking.
See?
Or
He could
be the $2 man.
The $2 man.
And put his face on a $2 bill.
The $2.50 man. 250. I'm 250.
250.
Oh my God. See, we can write these stories. Oh my gosh, dude. Has there ever been a $1 billion man in wrestling? We need to think bigger. The $1 billion man.
I like that train of thought.
Yes. Yes. The $half man.
That's good.
I'm the $half man, baby. Daddy. I'm the $half man, daddy. Oh my God. Oh, that writes itself. Could you imagine him coming out with a 50-cent piece? Oh man. It's just stuff writes itself.
And you got to have someone at some point kind of flick it to Kenny King.
Yep.
And he's like, what the heck is this crap?
Nice German from Jody Threat. Now Alisha's in trouble.
Joe, she was in trouble before this thing started.
She really was. Well, there's a little rake of the eyes that the referee somehow didn't see. I really don't know how she missed that, but uh-oh. Oh, come on now. Eddie Edwards getting involved with the kendo stick. Come on, Eddie. Oh, Kazarian.
Mm-hmm.
Kazarian just took out Eddie Edwards.
Had a feeling that wasn't done.
Kaz and Eddie Edwards, and Eddie is down on the floor. Jody Threat's got Lish up across the back. That's going to do it. 2, 3, boom. Oh, Jeff, do we get a mixed tag there too? I mean, they did that once before. You think we might get a mixed tag with Kazarian and Jody Threat?
I think it's possible.
Never fear, Kaz is here. Could Jordan come back in Aggression faction? Ooh.
As much I do want to see her back at some point.
I would like that. That's a good idea. I kind of dig it. Read Dango's tweets. Fan Dan something, under something, Stone Cold something. Oh, man. Kazarian just swung at Eddie and took out Lish.
Ooh.
Just took out Lish with the kendo stick.
Oh.
Oh, that's going to piss Eddie off. Yo, Frankie saying I didn't mean to do it. Where are you all from in the world? Jeff and I are both northeastern U.S. Jeff's from New York. I'm from PA.
Oh, wow, the crowd. Wow.
Watch this shot, man. She took a good shot from this kendo stick, too.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to go after it. Look at, oh. I mean, it was Alicia's fault. Just tried to. R.I.P. Lish.
Dang.
Lish got smacked with the kendo stick. Now that was a home run, says James Chadwick.
Did you hear what the crowd was chanting, though?
No, I missed it. What did they say?
You deserved it.
You deserve. Oh, that's horrible, but funny.
Either you deserved
Diana
it or she deserved it.
Perazzo. Oh, that's right. We are getting Callihan against Diana. Be a good one. She must be hurt. They said cut the camera, said Jason Stauffer. Lori says, what Ev? Frankie can do no wrong. Ooh, now we got Mike Bailey coming out. Mike Bailey. This is another one to be interested to watch, to see what happens here. Speedball, Mike Bailey. A good time as any to break really quickly to say, if you are new to our channel, number one, thank you. We appreciate you all coming out and spending time with us. If you have not done so already, please make sure you sub to the channel. Please do. If you haven't, I know most of the people that are here with us every single week, and you have been subscribed for a good while. Thank you very much for doing so. But if you are new, please make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you drop a like. The like button, I said this earlier in the stream. Hitting like on any content creator stream is the most important thing you could do. If you want to support them, the like button is where it's at, because that makes everything matter to YouTube as far as where views go and as far as popularity of videos. So if you would, please like the stream as well for us. Really helps us out. This includes people that aren't watching right now. Some of you, there are some people that are out there that will listen to this later on. We appreciate you doing that too. Please make sure you do the same. Drop a like on the stream and sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also make sure that you, as Rocky once said, ding, ding, hit that notification bell to be notified about when we have future content as well. And our future content, next show will be Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be our Between the Ropes show, which we talk all about all wrestling. We pick our most important topics. We will do sell or no sell, our little debate segment. We'll do favorite moments of the week, and you're not going to want to miss the airing of grievances.
And we may have a guest appearance from two little people.
Oh,
so
on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. So you got to come out now.
Yeah.
There's all these different segues going on. So you need to come out. I've got a major, major grievance to get off my chest. So come out and join us on Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Speaking of Rocky, who knew the main theme from Karate Kid 2 was meant to be in Rocky 4? Are you talking about the love theme from Peter Cetera, I am the man who will fight for your honor, I'll be your hero. I know the words. I don't know the name of the song off the top of my head, but was it really? I think I might have read that, actually. I'm not surprised. I think I might have heard that. I do my airing of grievances on Twitter. Yeah, it's true. Kushida's up. Bailey is not. Look at this, a little face-to-face action here. Mike Bailey with those repetitive kicks. Glory of love, yes, thank you. Mike Bailey thrown out to the floor. Speedball did great in the BOSJ, says Aaron. It's going to be a tremendous match. Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No, he's talking about
right.
X.
Joe, I got a question.
What's
for
up?
You in the chat. I think last year, did Speedball win last year, or he was very close in the TIGs?
That's a good question. He was at
least in the running, we'll say.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Give me your top 3 in the clubhouse right now. wrestler of the year.
Wow. Well, I mean, we are past the halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did halfway awards last year. We kind of forgot about that. There you go. Who are your wrestlers of the year? Well, you know what? If you don't want to name 3, do a woman and a man.
Yeah.
Do a woman and male and female. Who's your wrestlers of the year in any promotion? Doesn't matter. Hello, Hassan. Let us know in chat who is your wrestler of 2023 so far. So far. Let us know. It's a good question. Man, that's tough. There's a lot of great ones. So that's a tough. Deanna has her. Look at this. Deanna's right on top of Joe Hendry, Josh Alexander, and Deanna Purrazzo.
It's a good list.
I don't think anyone would argue with you.
That's a good list.
Yeah. They don't just have to be Impact. It could be from any promotion. But, I mean, they're really good from Impact, obviously. I'm going to Google the most obscure wrestler to look or find. Man, oh, man. So many good ones. Wow. I got Will Ospreay. For the women, it's too hard to choose.
I might have an even tougher one.
I don't know how you can vote against Roman. The whole bloodline thing and everything like that. I don't know how you could vote against Roman Reigns. Boy. I mean,
I'm going to throw another name out there at you.
Yeah.
MJF.
MJF's been amazing. Yeah.
He's had some big matches.
He has. And the promo stuff that he's doing right now with Adam Cole is off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
Off the charts. I would have had Josh if he hadn't been out for so long. Yeah, Josh would have been a good call. I mean, they're your vote, so really you can have anybody you want.
Yeah. And I think Speedball is right back in that conversation.
He just does a little bit of everything.
He does.
I mean, and he wasn't just in Impact. He was in Super Juniors. He was in New Japan. Kushida just tossed him into a steel post is where he's been right now. Kushida looking good. Bianca Belair says Charles. I suspect Gresham was going to play a factor here. I kind of thought that too, Aaron. We'll see. I hate to say it. MJF is a good shout, Jeff. That's okay. Listen, you may not necessarily like the promotion, and that's fine. I'm not a huge fan. I don't watch them a lot. But you have to give credit where it's due. Speedball is consistent. Rhea Ripley is the right answer. Not a bad choice for women, LA. I mean, she's been dominant since WrestleMania. Cody for me, or for WWE. Cody for WWE. Yeah, Cody's been on fire too. Shelly for Impact. Tiffany and Carmelo for NXT. MJF for AEW. Kenzie Page for NWA. And Vikingo for AAA. Deanna, Becky, and Trinity. I'm throwing Rhea out there after all. How about a vote for Dom Dom?
Well, I was actually going to say, here's another really good question, I think. in terms of breakout star.
That's hard to argue.
Now, for some people, they just got introduced to Joe Hendry. For others, they've seen him before. So I think it all depends on when you've seen him. But who are some of the names for breakout star for the year, male or female?
Yeah. I mean,
I think you got to give props to Dom. I mean, honestly,
yeah.
Who saw that coming?
Yep. He's one of the most hated people in wrestling. That is an accomplishment in itself. And the fact that you don't really want to vote for him because you hate him
might be proving his point.
Wow, look at this. Oh, man. Look at the height on this that he got. Off that top rope, down on the ramp. That's a hell of a move. What about Io Sky? Done a lot since SummerSlam. Matt Riddle for WWE is my favorite wrestler, says Aaron. Matt hadn't been around much. That's the only thing. He was hurt. Match of the year so far, says James Shadow. Wow, we're getting into everything now.
That's tough.
Uh-oh. Kushida's hurt. MJF and Adam Cole segments are great. Oh, yeah, they're without a doubt. Match of the year. Oh, boy. LA Knight for breakout. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point, Conrad. Yeah, good point.
LA Knight, Dom, Joe Hendry, I think you could mention in there.
Yeah, good point. Oh. 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 Mike Bailey is right in the middle of that ring to try to fight out of this. Bailey, okay. He did get up to his feet. And now Bailey puts it on. Bailey's got an armbar on, but that's reversed. Oh. Mike Bailey's got that armbar back in. Nope. Kushida puts him over for a 1 and 2. And Bailey holding on to that armbar. Match of the year, Ospreay, Omega versus Ospreay. I will take WK or FD. I was there. Mike Bailey, Impact, Cody, WWE, MJF, a dub. Kenny versus Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom. Can't say match of the year without mentioning FTR. Got that armbar slapped back on again now. Kushida is kind of fading. Could be Alex beating Macklin for the title. Yeah, Alex Shelley and Macklin was a very good match. WWE and Impact have delivered on pay-per-views. It's locked in. Oh.
Hey, Gust.
Hey, Gus, how are you?
Man.
Conrad spitting facts. Bailey coming in, went for that tornado, but that would have been it. Kushida stopped it. Kushida. Oh, Kushida's trying to get up. Nope. Rolled him up. Wow, kick out at 2. Bailey with the kicks. Ooh. What a shot. Dead center. Breakout of the year, John G. This is awesome, Chance. Figured this was going to be a good one. Knee right to the face. They said that. No, he grabs the rope. Bailey can't believe it. I have a few questions. I have a question for you guys. Do this for work? What do you mean? Do we do this for work? No, we wish. Believe me, if we did, you'd see a lot more of us.
Oh yeah.
We would love nothing more than to do this for work, but unfortunately, no. Going up top, Bailey is. Oh no, he's got that lock set in. Oh man.
Oh man.
Didn't let it go.
Ooh. From the
Bailey,
top row. Oh.
yeah, that was nasty. Small package. Kushida wins. What do we do for work? I have worked in retail now for 35 years. So electronics retail is my thing. Cell phones mostly. But yeah, I've punished myself with a very long retail career, and Jeff works in the medical field, basically medical.
Yeah, I'm the director of marketing, communications, and engagement for healthcare community health center. Basically.
Yep. Ilja versus Dijak at NXT Battleground. Really good match. Oh yeah, it was a fantastic match. Fantastic match.
Wow.
Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve wants some time to talk? Wonder why. Huh. Crazy Steve giving him a compliment saying, hey, you're the best at what you do. You're the voice of Impact. Said, I need your help.
This is very interesting.
It really is.
Oh, this is interesting, Joe.
Huh. My friends are becoming strangers. Wow, you mentioned Abyss. You're saying abandonment is being abandoned?
Wow.
It's been a constant in my life, he said. Huh. Wow. He's telling everybody he's been legally blind.
Wow.
Wow. Crazy Steve really getting truth out here.
Wow.
What if Steve brings his own team and is a leader? Heather says, I love this man. I really do. Where's your family? Yeah, Gus, he is. Mm-hmm.
He is, Gus.
Oh, look at this. He's taking the paint off. Whoa. Wow.
That was good. That was well done.
That was really well done, especially for a guy that we don't really hear much about. You know, Crazy Steve is, let's face it, it's almost as if like out of all of them, you know, like he was talking about, and he was speaking truth. Jessica and Courtney have moved on. Taurus has moved on. They, you know, people are always abandoned. I love that. That was like down and dirty truth. I wonder if we get a new character for Crazy. Seems that way. Seems that way.
I wonder if when they had him doing more talking with Taurus, if that was to kind of plant the seeds for something down the road.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good point. What does legally blind mean? It means that he can't see very well, in essence. Yeah, he can't. He probably can't drive, I would imagine. That's probably what he was talking about. He probably has to get people to drive in places and stuff like that. So, Crazy Steve, new gimmick. Looks that way. Steve can't leave or retire or jump ship. I was miserable the whole time UI was gone. I can't go through that again. Crazy Steve went full on CM Punk. Stop me when I'm telling lies.
Crazy Steve, man. I'm glad that they're letting him tell that story, though.
Joe Hendry. I wish. Is it him? Said, you asked me to be here, so no, I didn't. You said, say his name. Oh, no. It's you, yeah. Joe Hendry cannot be happy about that. He's stealing his thunder. These two are going to go at it. He interjected himself in his one and only contractual rematch. He's not talking about tag team champions. He is not talking about tag team champions.
Nope.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? Oh, come on. You're not going to not play that. Oh, come on. That was 80s music they were playing there. What is that going to be? Oh, I can't wait. You're killing me. I have to wait a week for that. Oh, my God. If that happens, I can't wait. What is this? For whom the bell tolls? Kazarian, Kevin Knight, Chris
Oh,
Sabin,
my
Rich. Oh, my God. Look at this here, folks. First time in 7 years together as Team 3D at the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling. OMG. Next week, Eric Young and Big Con. Great promo from Crazy Steve. Sami and Swann against the Rascals as we continue with the number 1 Contenders Tag Team Championship Tournament. Deanna and Kylan King next week as well.
Next week's card, man.
Dude, man. Team 3D. That was the big news that we didn't want to give away earlier. That show's going to be huge. Huge. That better be a watch-along. That's in New York, so I'd imagine...
Again, if you haven't been watching Impact, now's a good time to start watching.
Jump on the bandwagon. We have a lot of room. Moose. Conrad saying fire. Yeah, dude. That well, I mean, obviously, if that's a watch along, we'll be there for that. Jeff, literally, that's in his neck of the woods.
I so want to go.
I mean, that 1000 episode is going to be freaking amazing. The people they could end up having there, it's going to be a trip down memory lane for TNA and Impact.
Oh, man.
So, yep. Is Emergence on the same night as All In?
Is it?
I don't know. It is Sunday, August 27th. All In is yes, it is. Yes, it is. All In. Well, I mean, All In will start at 7:00 and go to midnight. I don't know what time Emergence starts.
One of them will be on my iPad.
Emergence. What times Impact start? Are they different start times? I mean, I hope they're not putting it on earlier in the day. They might do that. August 27th. It doesn't say when.
Conrad said he thinks it starts at noon. All In.
Oh, All In is in the afternoon. Really?
That's good.
Yeah, that's good for Impact. Yeah, yeah, no doubts. They don't have the time for Impact's show. Oh, well, yeah, duh. All In is at that's right. So, yeah, that would be noon Eastern time, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they're starting at 6 p.m. UK time, so yeah, that would be on in the afternoon. Yeah, okay. Oh, man, that's going to be a big day of wrestling, man.
Big day.
All In the afternoon, and then you come back and watch Impact at night. That's going to be a huge wrestling day. Huge.
Going to be exhausted.
It's going to be, that's a lot of, I mean, like I said, AEW's pay-per-views are long. If that goes from like 12 to 4, 12 to 5, and then you got to be back here, and then we're going to be doing Emergence probably from like 8 to 11. That's going to be a long day of wrestling.
Remind me of the good old days. Getting there, getting to the venue and setting up the ring and
yep. Yeah.
Passing out flyers and all that good stuff.
Expect some shenanigans. Now, we got the Crazy Steve thing. You don't think he comes out and goes after Taurus here, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because I think he would tell the whole entire story before he would do anything. Kushida and Speedball could have been the main event. Holy moly, I'm going to be worn out if I go to the theater and watch All In first. English fans won't put up with a 7-hour AEW. We will get rowdy. Samuray, Del Sol, and Taurus up on the ring entrance ramp. We're waiting here. Oh, no, he got attacked by Lio Rush. Oh, Jeff talked about Lio Rush getting involved, and he just did. Samurai Del Sol got taken out in the back by Lio Rush.
So is Crazy Steve now going to get involved? Does he come out to save his boy?
Now we got a 3-on-2.
Yeah. Does he come out to help Black Taurus?
Maybe so. We can't chant tribal wanker for AEW. Mark says, Jeff, is Rude signed with WWE? You mean Bobby Roode? I believe he still is, yeah. In fact, yes, I know he is.
He's injured.
He's injured, but they were talking about him possibly being a producer.
Yeah.
Possibly like doing stuff behind the scenes. Heather says it will be cheaper than $50 at home. Are they having that? A lot of the AEW stuff they do in movie theaters. At least they've been. I don't know if they still do that. Oh, check this out. We got Josh Alexander, Alex Shelley, Kushida. They're all watching. Checking out the competition. All In will start at 1 Eastern time and 10 a.m. Pacific, says John Kessler. Rude may or may not be able to wrestle again after his surgery. Taurus and Brian Myers. Remember, they are 2-on-3 out here. Myers goes after Taurus into the corner. Laredo Kid going up top. Backstabber from Taurus. Laredo Kid. Missile drop kick. James, check DMs.
Joe, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Moose and Brian Myers, if they were to like really work with them and get them together and build them up as a tag team, do you think they'd be reminiscent of a 80s or 90s tag team? Because I get throwback vibes with them as a team.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I'm. It's kind of. We used to get odd pairings in that time.
Yeah.
So I could see that.
And that's partly why I say that, because they're
almost complete opposites.
Yeah. I mean, they're both slime balls as
they are,
but you know, I feel like they'd be a good team.
You see it right here.
Yeah.
Myers is just telling him to get barking orders to Moose. Moose won't have any of that. Someone called Cinta de Oro, Sin Cara. Trying to figure out who among the originals or later on the early years of Impact should be part of the show, because I feel like this is big for Impact. There's going to be a lot of people there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tons. That's why I'm mad. I really want to go.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people there. I mean, obviously the people who are signed to WWE, probably not. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they did a video package or something for them. They've done that before.
Dork Night. It's It's just a 24-hour stream. I have 200 questions ready for when there's a lull in the conversation. Ask away. We'll get to as many as we can. If we can't get to them, the chat will.
Moose is reeling. Jimmy Hart is interested in managing Pretty Deadly.
Oh, okay.
That'd be all right. This is in Dork Night's hilarious. I have 200 questions ready. We've done shows already called Ask the Insiders, which we've done a few times, which they're pretty fun. Let's get general stuff out there and we just talk about almost anything. Bully and Taurus going back and forth. Taurus gaining some momentum. Bully Ray in a little bit of trouble. Big shoulder block from Taurus. Bully Ray down the mat. Taurus trying to get fired up. There he comes. Another one. Bully goes down again. Don't turn your back on him. Oh, Myers pulls him out of the way. And Taurus is down and hurt outside the ring.
Oh, look at the 4 guys looking on from backstage.
I saw that. If Bobby Heenan was still around, who would be the perfect wrestler for him to manage?
That's a good question, James. That's a good question.
He always had a stereotype like Ravishing Rick Rude, people that were cocky and full of themselves. Austin Theory. Austin Theory, if we're going WWE. If you want to put him in AEW, he would be more than perfect for MJF. If MJF had a manager. More than perfect. Because, like I said, he always had, the cocky heels. So Deanna said Omos. Grayson Waller. Okay. All right.
Joe, because you said stereotype, I'm gonna go the complete opposite of his stereotype.
Okay.
What about putting him with somebody like Ricochet?
Ooh. Okay. Ricochet. The one thing sometimes you would kind of think Ricochet might need would be a mouthpiece.
Right.
So, okay. Oh, for that matter. I mean, obviously, if he was a full-time wrestler, but could you imagine him with Logan freaking Paul?
Oh, my gosh. I was thinking that same thing.
Could you imagine Heenan and Logan Paul? Oh, my God. Or even, you know what? Wait a minute. Might be one better. Jimmy Mouth of the South Heart and Logan Paul.
Man.
That's what, you know what, Jeff? I miss valets in wrestling, man. That is a lost thing. And I really wish they would do more of it. That's
why Heyman is so freaking appreciated and loved, man.
Yeah, dude, it is. And they should do more of it. There are wrestlers. There are so many wrestlers that are out there that could benefit from that. I mean, we said for years that Ronda Rousey would have been amazing with a manager. Like, there are so many wrestlers out there that could use that extra mouthpiece for them that would just be tremendous. And that's something they should really do. They had those bigger than life, the managers back then that were almost their own type of personality. And like Jeff said, Heyman is that's a lost art.
Yeah,
it really is. I mean, hell, you had Paul Bearer, who really hardly ever said much at all, but he just was perfect for Taker. It's something that they really are getting away from, and they really should have it. Wrestlers, it was always around, and it should be back. Wow.
Now,
Moose with a DDT.
Wow. Now, James, I'm going to flip your question back on you, but in a different way. And this is for the chat and Joe, too. Let's say that Bobby Heenan was a manager for a female wrestler. What female wrestler would you pair Bobby the Brain Heenan with? Uh-oh.
Oh man, there's a lot of shenanigans going on, and a Laredo kid is on his own at this point now. The other four guys still looking on from the back. This is just a beating now. Taurus is nowhere to be found. Bully and Myers and Moose are beating him up outside of the ring. Bully's trying to pull off Laredo kid's mask, which for a luchador, this is like lights out. Lights out. What do we got? Is it PCO?
So who said that earlier?
I wonder who mentioned that one. Who mentioned PCO coming back?
Wasn't me. I know that. Somebody in the chat said it earlier.
PCO is back in the ring. Look at the look on Bully Ray's face. Bully Ray can't believe it. That makeup job that they're doing to him is tremendous. He looks like more dead every time he comes back.
Yeah. And he's just gonna wreck shop.
There he comes. Bully ducks underneath and Bully's just hightailing it. Oh! PCO just bowled into Moose and Myers.
Oh.
And PCO is running after Bully Ray. And this match is still going on through all this. Laredo kid throws Myers back into the ring. Now Taurus is back up.
He's
Taurus
not human.
Oh my God, man. PCO returns. LA says it sure as hell wasn't me who mentioned PCO. Aaron claimed it. 1, 2, no.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Might get more shenanigans here. You better watch out because Leo Rush might get involved there yet too. Bully got chased off. Oh, no. Moose is doing some business on the outside of the ring. Double teaming Laredo kid. All right. 1, 2, 3. Myers gets the pin.
Wow. Wow.
James Chadwick said it. There you go. Okay. Credit where credit is due. PCO looks a little jacked. He wanted to work out for a couple of weeks. Well, at least I had the luchadors winning. I hope. Nope. Nope.
All right. So because I got completely enamored with the conversation, who won the Speedball and Kushida match again?
Kushida.
That's what I was thinking.
Kushida. There goes Bully down the basement. Probably don't want to flee down in the basement. You don't want to go anywhere with he's outside. Bully's outside. Bully's outside the arena. He's getting in a car. He just dragged someone out of the car. And he's going to drive away. Nope, he's not. PCO's got a hold of the door, but nope, there goes Bully. Bully gets away from PCO for the time being. Oh my goodness, there is a mad monster. Bully Ray and PCO. And that's how we end up. Wow. That was a lot of interesting things going on here tonight. A lot of interesting things going on. Yeah, that's a lot to process. There's a lot of stuff going down.
That's why I was drawing a blank on who won what match for a minute. Because just in the storylines and
there's
a lot going on.
There was a lot of stuff going on in this show. You had, you think back and some of the stuff that happened that's probably going to be very big going forward. You had the thing with Jake something and Dango. You had the little things going back and forth with Joe Hendry and Yuya, and where is that going? And now are they going to team up into some kind of super team, or at least for the time being? Now you have PCO returning with that whole match looming. Is he now going to be? I don't know. I don't know where that goes. The whole thing with Alisha and Eddie Edwards, and of course the Kazarian stuff going on. There's a lot of things happening tonight. A lot of stuff happening tonight, and leading to what we're getting in the future. But there's a lot of stuff going on. Not to mention the announcements we got about the Multiverse 2, and the announcements we got about the 1000th episode with the reunited 3D Team 3D. Man, oh man, there's a lot to process with this. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight. Definitely it was not a boring show tonight. There was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. That reminds me of Ric Flair with AJ Styles in TNA. PCO officially the new dead man of Impact. Run, bully, run. There's a run, piggy, run, says Heather. Jeff, I'd put Heenan with Jordan Grace.
Like that.
Okay. All right. Cliffhanger, LOL. 9.5 was a jump up from last week. Great show as usual. Thanks for the chat, guys. Thanks for coming, Aaron. Give us your scores. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. Dylan says 9 out of 10. Bobby the Brain Heenan and Charlotte Flair. Would be good to see him with a Flair, as we never got to see it. Tell your wrestling friends, says Aaron. Yes, spread the word. Impact is awesome. Brandon gives it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to refrain from scoring the shows. I don't have visuals on it. It would be like those people who review films on IMDb who haven't seen it. Captain Lou. Oh, yeah, Captain Lou. Oh, man, it was amazing. Yeah, he's awesome. But yeah, those of you who watched, score it. Let us know what you thought. Hassan says a 10 out of 11. Tonight's show was really good. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff going on. Oh, and don't forget too about that Crazy Steve interview, man. That was pretty awesome. I mean, we've been doing this show for 3 years, and I don't think I've ever seen Crazy Steve open up like that. And talk about all of that stuff that he talked about. I mean, we've seen him in other roles. We've seen him in Wrestle House. We've seen him doing some comedy stuff. We've seen him in Decay, of course. But, that was very unusual. I don't know where they're going to go with that. But that was very, very interesting, too. Take care, Dork Knight. Thanks for coming. RK Shuttlesworth says a 9. It was a good show, says Hassan. Damien says 9 out of 10. Another great show, and had a lot more storytelling. Anyway, if not next Sunday, I'll see you all next Thursday. Yes, we'll see you, Damien. Crazy Steve really never talks about it. John G says a 9 out of 10. Jeff, what are you giving tonight's show? A lot to process with this. But what do you give it overall?
I think I'm going to give it a 9. I thought tonight, someone said it earlier, was a step up from last week. I agree with that.
I agree.
I think it's a step up. I think last week felt a little slow.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I think tonight was really, really fast-paced, really good, and a lot of stuff happening. And, not just random things, but stuff that's building toward storylines or continuing storylines that we didn't know where they stood. So yeah, I'm going to go with a 9, and I'm interested to see what they do with Crazy Steve going forward.
I am going to go 9.25, and I agree with all your points. Much better flow to this show than last week's. We got some good matches. The Speedball Mike Bailey and Kushida match in particular was very good. So much more flow to this, and a lot of things that I think are going to be very meaningful going forward. And I love the Crazy Steve interview. Absolutely loved it. Getting to know a person that maybe you didn't know all that much about. So I think that was fantastic. PCO returning. A lot of people saw it coming. Didn't really know when it would happen, but you can't keep a monster down. And he's coming back for a piece of Bully Ray. And just a lot of, like I said, a lot of other little things. The Hendry and Yuya thing, I'm very interested in that. I want to see where that goes. And, maybe they do tag up, but maybe it doesn't last for very long. I do think one of them is going to turn. I don't know who they're going to turn. I don't know if they'll turn Hendry, if they'll turn Yuya. I don't know. But I think one of them is going to turn on the other at some point. It just depends on how they want to go. Would they want to turn Joe Hendry heel? It'd be risky a little bit, but I mean, he would be very good at it either way. But yeah, this was a good show. Yeah, much better than last week's show. I think last week's wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't as good as this one. But yeah, I definitely agree. It was a very good show. So, all right. Well, that is going to do it for us for tonight. But before we go, again, please make sure you drop a like on the stream. Super, super important for us that you do. So please make sure you like the stream. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. And also please make sure you hit the notification bell to be notified about when we've got the future content. And that will be on Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Between the Ropes. You don't want to miss it. We will have a lot to talk about. And those of you who are fans of Bray, you got some good news today in the news that we got from Fightful and from Sean Ross Sapp. And so should be optimistic about that. We will talk about that. And I've got a hell of a grievance to share when it comes to that on Sunday as well. So make sure you join us for that. And a lot of other things. We'll have news. We'll probably talk about this show a little bit. We'll talk about AEW and the crazy promotion with MJF and Adam Cole, which they just seem to keep getting better every single week. SummerSlam wrap-ups and things that they did on Raw. And then we'll see what they do on SmackDown, of course, tomorrow night and continue that storyline. So we'll talk about all that on Sunday. So come back and see us 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So what what is Crazy Steve brings in AO? What if he brings in AOP? Says James. Interesting.
Be a nice strong tag team to go in the division.
Yeah, it would. Joe Hendry's a fantastic heel. Yeah, I've seen some of his videos from when he was. He could certainly do it. There's no doubt he could do it. I'm just wondering whether they'd want to do that because of how over he is with the crowd. I don't know. But yeah, he would. There's no doubt he could do it. No doubt. Glad PCO's back. Good night, Heather. Yeah, we're going to go. So we're done. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday night. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another. And hopefully we will see you all for our next show on Sunday night for Between the Ropes. Have a great one, everybody, and we'll talk soon. Good night, everyone.